Okay, so we're having a catch up with Simon Austin and Joe Dowley, the under-23s, back in action. They've set up a mini league. Are you pleased to have some form of competitive action going into the summer?
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, it's been a massive break. So any kind of football, we're gonna be over the moon with that, and absolutely so the lads. So yeah, can't wait to get back going to it.
And in terms, obviously, it's only, I think, the team at group stage of 5 that you've got to play home and away, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And then it goes into a semi-final and final from there.
Yeah, we got no expectations. We train once a week for an hour and a half on half a pitch to finish the league where we did last year, 10 points clear. I think we absolutely massively overachieved. So the expectations, and every year I would normally build expectations higher and higher. You want to keep achieving, but I think considering what's been happening for the last 12 months, the only expectations I've got from now is to see the boys enjoying their football again. I don't know if Joe's got a different view, but I just want to get everyone back together. I want everyone to be able to put aside the last 12 months, come back down, smile on their face, and enjoy their football again.
Yeah, and that's right. I mean, it's a mini league, and it's going to be competitive. It's obviously a good standard, but it's for them to enjoy it and have some football. Then they'll get their summer break, and then we hopefully come back and things are back to normal come pre-season. So it's an ideal sort of competition for the boys.
Have you got one eye on next season already? Are some people playing for their place over these next few weeks, or is it more about the fun and enjoyment stuff?
No, I wouldn't say they're playing for their place. The lads know what we think of them, and some have progressed massively already. Some have still got that progression to come. So we're going to stick together with the group next year. They deserve that because they've not had a full season at it yet. But there's going to be opportunities to join the squad. We've got the academy, we've got the 18s. I've been inundated with trialists, so we'll hold an open session. So we'll see what we get from that. You never know. So there's competition for places. There always is in any competitive sport. But expectations for this is just enjoyment for the next 8 weeks. Get some football, have a look at things, maybe try some different formations, give everyone a fair go. I mean, having said what I've said, I don't want to sit here and complain. We can start training tonight. We've got our first competitive game in 10 days' time. Then we've got 3 games in 6 days. So I'm not going to moan about that. We've been without football for a long time. But it means that we're going to have to use everyone, and we're going to try some different stuff, and we're going to enjoy it.
Obviously, it's been 4 months out, and that obviously takes a toll physically, but also, as I think we were discussing with George Elokobi recently, there's also a mental aspect to that as well, isn't it? Because ways of life, especially for younger people, this is sometimes all they know, isn't it? They live and breathe football.
Absolutely.
So, you're conscious of that side of it as well when you bring them back in?
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to do some good bits with them to get them back together as a group. They deserve that. They've been apart for 4-6 months or whatever it is. But I think with what's going on, this next 6-8 weeks isn't just about football. It's about them, young men, enjoying themselves again, getting out, getting some normality back in their life, seeing their mates, and playing football, which is what they enjoy.
Obviously, the details coming through from the Suburban League for next season is that they've already got maybe a dozen clubs interested in coming into that. So again, it shows, isn't it, that it's building year on year. You're going to get more teams coming in, more competition. So it's a growing competition. Yeah,
absolutely. I think the standard of the league in the short period we played this year compared to last year, you could see how it improved, and I think the teams, some of the results show that. So I expect this league and the teams that are in it, there's some really strong competitive sides in there. I expect the quality of this league every year just to get better. So looking forward to next year. Let's not look too far ahead to then. Let's enjoy the next 6 weeks and get back playing some football.
Now, we've mentioned it several times when we've done these interviews before that, yes, it's a team in itself, but it's also looking to help players progress on that football journey. And we've seen Perry Angelo, Max Sutton, who've come through the 23s, earn first team deals. You must be delighted with that.
Absolutely. I think credit to the rest of the management team. We're all in it together. They all bring something to it that can help the players develop. So credit to them. Credit to the rest of the boys. The lads, Max and Perry, couldn't do it on their own. They're part of a group, so they'll be the first to probably give credit to the rest of the lads as well. And then they've got a part to play themselves, obviously. They're a credit to their family, both of them, both fantastic lads. They've come in, they've developed, they've progressed, they've learned, they've listened, they've enjoyed themselves, they've played well, they got an opportunity with the first team, and they both took it. So I think it demonstrates not only for for our group as it stands now, but for anyone looking at the club from the outside, that we're serious about progression, and that's what it's about. So yeah, over the moon with it. That's what part of what we're here to do. I truly believe that we've got some other lads that are capable of that progression over the next sort of 12, 24 months. We've still got a young group. So first and foremost, the progression with the club into the first team. But if that doesn't work out, there's still a good semi-pro career to earn, or pro career for some of them, outside of this. So it's about helping them as individuals reach the best of their ability.
And just on that, I think what we found as well, even in the short time that I've been here, is the communication with Hakan on that side of things. If there's boys that we see doing well, got potential, he's completely open to listening and takes things on board, which has been quite refreshing actually. And
I suppose it's a good message for those that are maybe going through the Kent Youth League side, so under 15s, 16s, 18s, that that pathway there into the 23s and possibly the first team, if the recommendations come through, and obviously they're good enough. I mean, you said yourself, you've got to be up to a certain spec there, haven't you? It's not a given. You've got to.
No, absolutely. I think that's the final part of it, isn't it? You can put all that other stuff in place. Once presented with an opportunity, you've got to be good enough to do it, and that's the hard reality of football. And Max and Perry have been, and like I say, others will be. But yeah, we're going to start to work closely with the new setup in the academy now. Obviously, they've got trials coming up soon for next year, so absolutely recommend anyone to get involved with that wants to. And then we've got that clear progression from the 18s to the 23s, from the academy to the 23s, and as Joe said then with Terry and Hack, we've now got that pathway into the first team, which is fantastic.
To end off, quick word about the man sitting next to you. Did one game before the country went into another lockdown, but you're looking forward over this next 5-6 week period to getting that management team ready as
Absolutely.
well.
I've not stopped hearing about his 100% win record. He's been going on about all the time, but yeah, fantastic. As Joe mentioned previously, Kane and I spoke to Joe at the start of, what was it, this season? I'm confused with where we are, but at the start of this season we spoke to Joe last summer about that coming in. Unfortunately that didn't work out. When Kane decided to go on good terms, and actually let me give Kane some credit with Max and Perry as well. He was absolutely a massive part of that. But when Kane went, Joe was the first phone call, and luckily timing was right this time. We've spoke so much. We're gagging to put actually some of those conversations into place.
One good thing with the lockdown, actually, it's allowed sort of Simon and I to be in regular contact, bounce ideas off each other. And actually, before the first team stopped playing, we were down here watching, getting involved in terms of what they do. So from Celtic point of view, that's been good, that break, because it's allowed me to sort of get my feet under the table and build a few ideas. So
yeah, it's going to be good. And I think must say thanks to the club as well. They've supported us in enabling us to start this mini league, which hasn't been easy. It's been a challenging time for the club as well. So thanks to them. Hopefully we can get some games streamed, or hopefully we can open the gates and get some supporters in as soon as possible.
It'll be nice, wouldn't it? I think we're all counting down to that May Day, absolutely, hoping the FA guidance comes through in our favour.
Yeah.
Thanks for your time today, and so we'll have all the details of the games on the website. Hopefully people can watch initially and hopefully be along for some of the later ones as well. Thanks
cool.
Much.
Thank you.